All right, the moment I've been waiting for. I know I've been waiting for this for a while. To talk to Miss Sandy Rosson, a.k.a. Sandy the Psychic. I've been knowing Sandy about 10 years or so now, right, Sandy? Something like that?
I think it's been closer to 12.
Yeah. So I've been knowing Sandy for a while. She is, I would call her a world-renowned psychic. She's been everywhere and done everything as it relates to her special powers, if you want to call it that. So let me first ask you, how is it that you are able to, forecast what's coming up or what's about to happen or what?
Okay, so when I talk to people, I get a vibe from their voice, or if they're sitting in front of me, I'll use something of theirs like a keychain or something. It's called psychometry.
Aha.
The other thing is I do get information from people who have passed away. So.
Wow. So you talk to the dead?
And they talk to me, Trey.
Wow. So spirits are all around us every day. Is that correct?
Yes, especially today. Today is actually the Day of the Dead.
Wow.
When the souls of the dead are closest to the earth. So if there's anybody, like my mom passed away and she loved to play poker. So I have a picture of her, a little white candle, and a deck of cards and some chips to honor her, because that's what she liked to do.
Wow, gotcha. So the first thing somebody is listening to the radio, and they're probably going to say, oh, this is satanic, or this is all the devil's work, or something to that. What do you say to people who, are naysayers or non-believers?
Well, you know what? Everybody has the right to their opinion, but really, I'm a Christian, and in the Bible, Jesus said, "You'll do as I do." So here we go.
There you go. All right. Yeah. You can also give her a call on her personal line, and you can hook up a personal appointment if you like. That number is 888-976-8989, correct?
Yes, sir.
888-976-8989 if you guys would like to schedule a personal session with Miss Sandy the Psychic here. So real quick, Sandy, before I start here, I'd like to first tell me, and I'm going to ask you the $600,000 question about the election and the election results. We'll ask you that later on in the show.
Okay, I'm voting for Mickey Mouse, just to let you know.
Hopefully Mickey Mouse can win. Hopefully. Okay, so one of the first questions I got is, of course, about this pandemic, this coronavirus and how long we'll be shut down, et cetera, et cetera. Do you have any insight on that? When will things go back to normal?
Well, it's funny because I've been talking to some doctors over the last few months, and they're in conflicts over it. Some of them say it'll never go away. Some of them say it'll go away soon. I think it really has to do with just listening to what the doctors or the specialists are saying, wear our masks. But I don't think we're going to see any real relief until after January.
Oh, so
I think in March we're going to be on our way to not the new normal, because there's nothing new or normal about this, but normal.
Oh, okay, in the next 4 months or so, 4 to 5 months or so.
Correct.
Okay, so things should be, the virus should be easing up, and we should be getting back to normal life, right?
Yeah, I would say after January.
Okay.
All right, and it may still hang around a little bit,
right.
But it won't be anything like it has been.
Will they find a vaccination, and will that be the call?
Trey, I think they've already found something. That's just my psychic and my personal opinion.
Wow.
But I think it's going to probably go out to first responders and other people along those lines. So,
gotcha.
Maybe to us old people, but I personally won't be taking the virus. I won't be taking the vaccine.
You won't be taking it. Why? Do you think a lot of people will be kind of like?
I don't think it'll be healthy for a person. This is not my psychic opinion, my personal opinion. I think that the results of the vaccine may have a negative effect on our bodies. And then this is where my own opinion and my psychic opinion agree. Now, I definitely think people, if it's out there and you feel comfortable, then get your shot or do whatever you need to do.
That's interesting.
I just don't think it's perfected anywhere near yet. So.
Wow. Okay. So look for that, as you said, around March or so. SandyRosson.com also is her website. Check it out so you know it's real. All right, B106, you're on with Sandy the Psychic. What's your first name?
Shawnette.
How do we spell that?
SHAWNETTE.
Okay, go ahead with your question. Sandy, you're there, right?
I'm right here, Trey.
Okay, go ahead, Shawnette.
All right, Sandy. My question is, as far as my career, my journey with my business, as far as like being on track and the vision and all of that. I mean, whatever you can tell me, I would love it.
Well, I still think that whatever you're doing as far as business goes, it still is not perfected yet. Definitely feels like doors are going to start opening and more business increases in December. It doesn't feel like you've done a lot of marketing, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so if you can I would get your name out there as much as you possibly can. And then wait for January it starts, and then in February, from February till February, March, April, May, June, by that time it should be booming. Then your finances get better. I would not spend a lot of money right now. I would also not worry or concentrate on personal relationships. I'd simply think about business expansion. And then your business seems like there's like two businesses in one. Is that possible?
Yes.
That's a good thing. You have to make up your mind which one do you want to grow more than the other one.
Well, it's more community side, babe, like involvement with the community, so it all conjunctions into one, basically.
Okay, well, it's all good. We just need to get people out there to know who you are.
Market yourself, baby.
Yeah, she definitely on point, and she definitely got the timeline that I'm on. And as far as like personal goals and pushing them out and focusing, I'm already there. Let me tell you, it's good to hear that, because now I feel relieved and I'm not overwhelmed, and like I really feel like what God is showing me is like really true in that. And it's
you're really on the right track. And any personal things that are going on, like relationships, are kind of a waste of your time. So you don't want to waste precious time on something that's going nowhere anyway.
Yes.
And look for a new love in your life in the summer. So I certainly hope you're single.
I am, but not looking. I really want my business to branch off, and like I say, we definitely doing what you saying, and marketing and stuff and all of that has been in play, coming last week and this week since COVID, and we just opened up last year, and we have had some success, and I definitely want to take it off. And I feel everything.
So think about your success that you've had right now from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most. You're only at a 3.5.
Yeah. I would definitely agree with that.
So let it continue to grow, and good luck.
Hit her up personally at 888-976-8989 if you want to schedule a appointment, all right? B106. Patty, you're on with Sandy the Psychic.
Hi, Sandy the Psychic.
Hello.
I have a question for you, Sandy.
Okay.
Is there a husband out there in my future?
Well, there's nobody in there right now, Patty. And you've been waiting for quite some time. You've had a lot of things that you have definitely overcome in life, okay? And, by the way, you do have two people who have passed away in a very difficult death in the spirit side around you who will bring a husband to you. And it looks like you may have met somebody in the last couple of months. Have you met somebody that you kind of sort of liked?
Well, that's so weird. I didn't really meet him, but I ran into a guy twice on the same day. But I didn't get his info, but maybe he'll come back into my life somehow. But you're right, I have
that. May be, but there are two people who have passed away on the spirit side who want to find somebody for you. Remember, the most important thing, Patty, is that he is financially secure because you've had people take from you in the past. So I would say by May, you should be meeting somebody very, very good.
Oh, excellent. Yes, my sister recently did pass away, and she would be a matchmaker for sure.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So were there two other people who passed away a long time ago in a difficult or tragic death?
Yes, my mother and father were killed in a plane crash.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so they're around you wanting to bring somebody into your life.
Oh, wonderful, Sandy. That's good to hear. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Thanks.
Yikes. Wow. 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 Sandy the Psychic taking your questions right now. 742-B106, 742-B106. Okay, this is a question I got here. Someone is asking, is there going to be a global financial reset? Asking, should we invest in gold and silver?
Well, gold and silver is good. Right now, I would say keep your money in whatever money you have left in a shoebox underneath your bed. This is a very good time for people to sell their homes, like really, really good. Mm-hmm. They're a lot of money, and interest rates will go down. I would say by June, we're looking at more stability financially in the world, and then by the fall, it's a very good time for money, investment of money. But right now, I would be very, very cautious.
Okay, cool. All right, you're next. This is B106. You have a question for Sandy the Psychic?
I do have a question for her.
What's your first name, babe?
Lori.
Say that again?
Lori.
Lori. Okay.
Okay, Lori.
Sandy's here. Go ahead.
Yeah?
Hi, Sandy. My father passed away a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't leave a will. And I was wondering, he had a house. Would I be met with any opposition with getting this house?
What was your dad's name? First name?
James.
What's James?
Yes.
Are there 3 siblings?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the siblings is a bit of a troublemaker, and he may not have left an official will, but he did leave something in writing with another female. And so, if you are interested in getting anything that you do deserve, you're going to need to get an attorney. If you get an attorney, it'll end up very well for you. I don't think your father's at rest right now. I just don't think he's resting.
Well, I didn't know he was in the hospital. He had kidney failure and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I don't know anything about the body, but I can't think that kidneys would feel very good. I just don't think he's at rest, but he is with his mother, so that's important.
If you want to give her a call separately, 888-976-8989. Give her a call, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right,
you.
no problem.
Thank you.
Go ahead with your question.
Am I going to meet somebody in my future? Am I going to have ever get remarried?
Well, 2020, don't even look. 2021 by June, someone will be coming into your life. You'll actually have a choice of 2 men, and one of them you'll marry. And stay happy.
There you go.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome.
All right, B106, you're next on for Sandy the Psychic. Who's this?
Richard.
Richard? Okay.
Yes, it's a friend of mine passed away. She's supposed to have left me some important papers that I want to figure out which direction to go to try to get a hold to the papers.
Was the papers like in a will or in a trust?
Yeah, it was something like in a will. It's some stuff that she had wanted me to do.
You know what, Richard? Right now, it feels like there is a female that has any paperwork or any information and not really willing to give it up.
That's possible.
And I think you will look long and hard, but I have a feeling in the end results you're not really going to either get anything or that much.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but that's okay. You still have a good year coming up ahead of you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, B106, you're next for Sandy the Psychic. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, my name is Hannah, and my question is, I'm just looking for some guidance. I'm in a place in life right now where I could almost do anything, kind of starting over kind of thing. So just kind of need some guidance. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, what is your first name again?
Hannah.
Hannah. If you can kind of wait until spring, it would be a better time for you because this is still a time of dealing with old businesses, personal business relationships, explains to me that the last 3.5 years have been very difficult, maybe even a little longer than that. So if you can just kind of hang on and float along, not make any promises to anybody, just kind of think about yourself. I know it's a little bit of a generic answer, but I also feel you're going to move whatever state you're in. I think you're going to be moving from that state.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, B106, you are next. Go ahead with your question for Sandy the Psychic, SandyRosson.com, or schedule your appointments at 888-976-8989. That's 888-976-8989. Go ahead with your question. Who's this? B106.
This is Lena. I have a question. Is my cancer going to go into remission?
I can't really answer.
Okay, a personal question like that, you'd have to give her a call because she doesn't want to give you the results over the radio.
Right. Yeah.
So you may want to just call her personally.
I'm not a doctor, so I can't. But however, I feel very good news for you. How's that?
Okay.
She's got positive vibes for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Gotcha.
You're in our prayers.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. 888-976-8989 for Sandy the Psychic, SandyRosson.com. You can go ahead and book your appointment right there. And she's here on the Trey Show here at B106. So I got a question here. Let's see. Okay. A lot of people are fearing civil unrest after the election. Don't tell me the election results. That's going to be my last question that I ask you. But,
thank heaven for small favors. Yeah. You already know I'm voting for Mickey Mouse. Okay.
Civil unrest. Would there be lots of violence? And
I don't think there's going to be as much as people do. Right now, Trey, people are very angry with everything that's going on in the whole world.
Yeah.
And I've heard the same thing that you have, and people are buying guns and all that stuff, and I'm like, not a good thing. I really don't think it's going to be that bad, to be honest with you.
Okay. Okay.
But and the good thing about it is summer is almost over. Now, it'll still be kind of turbulence in the month of November, then December calm.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Sandy the Psychic, SandyRosson.com or 888-976-8989 here. All right, wrapping things up here on B106, Sandy the Psychic, SandyRosson.com or 888-976-8989. If you guys want to go ahead and schedule your personal appointment, you don't want people on the radio hearing your business, that's fine. Tanisha's on the line. Go ahead with your question.
Just, I guess, financial-wise, just trying to see if you see anything financial-wise for me.
Well, 2020 is just going to be okay. 2021 is going to be much better. There are 3 major changes that are coming in your life. So remember, 2021 is only 14 months away. 3 major changes as we get married, we get a divorce, we have a child, something major changes in our life for the better in comparison to the last 7 years.
Okay.
All right, babe. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, Anye. Anye's been on hold. Go ahead with your question for Sandy the Psychic. Anye.
Hi. I was wondering if I could possibly ask 2 questions in one. First
question. Real quick. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was wondering, my grandma passed back in 2007, and I was just wondering if she's okay and, pretty much.
Okay. What I felt like, her grandmother was in peace, and she's watching over 2 of her daughters. And I kind of wondered, if she had 2 daughters and 2 sons.
Do you have 4 kids?
Oh, my. Yes, she does. Oh, my goodness, yes.
I can't hear her. Is that yes, Trey?
Yes, she said yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's at peace. She doesn't feel like everybody is always listening to her, which I think is right. And she's been trying to talk to you a little bit more. So please listen to her.
Yes,
you need to get some stuff out of your life, Anye. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you,
Take care.
Have a good one.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
You're welcome.
All right, so as we wrap this thing up again, SandyRosson.com, or you can call her at 888-976-8989, 888-976-8989, here up, or SandyRosson.com. I'm going to have her on my show frequently now. We just had to break the ice to see how this thing was going to go, but seeing that it's going pretty well, we'll have you on more, Miss Sandy.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so here we go. $799,000 question of the day. Now, everybody's listening to the radio. The entire country is basically just nervous about the results of this election.
Nothing like applying pressure to me, right?
Right. Well, exactly. What's going to happen
tomorrow? First of all, this is not my personal nor non-personal choice, but I think Biden will win.
Okay. All
right. The other thing is, I don't think that Trump will go easily. I don't think we'll know everything for about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of upset around Biden, but the other thing is, ultimately, neither of these men would probably live a whole 4 years, and a woman will be president then.
Okay, so wait. So Trump and Biden will probably pass away in the next 4 years?
For sure Biden will, okay? And there may be something that happens with Trump. I don't know if he'll pass, but I know he won't finish the next 4 years. Something traumatic is going to go on with his wife. I don't mean like a divorce. It may be some health problems or something is going to go on there. I don't see Mike Pence being the next president. I don't have any personal feelings about him. I just don't think he would be very strong for the country.
So you think that
I don't really know anything about Miss Harris, but I think she's going to ultimately be the next president, or another female will.
Okay, so you definitely see Biden winning, though, correct?
I do. It's going to be a battle, but that's who. Again, not my personal feelings one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think Trump will go quietly into the night.
Okay, but eventually he will concede. Eventually.
He will. Yeah, well, he'll have to.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you say you don't see Biden living another 4 years, and that's when the woman will take over?
Well, that would be his vice president, right, Ms. Harris?
So you say the next president will be a woman?
After Biden, yes.
Right. Wow. I'm sitting here with my mouth open and shocked. So what will you see, any health issues with Biden, or why do you not?
I think psychologically he's not totally on target. I think that basically age will take him.
Gotcha.
I don't know what people expected from him. I think there are a lot of people who just think a lot of negative. I don't have an opinion one way or the other.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be as bad as what some people think. And unfortunately for Trump, I think if he would have picked a woman to be his vice president, he would have stayed.
Wow.
Pardon?
No, I'm just saying wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of turmoil, because we know that Trump does not want to give up his place.
Right.
I actually talked to somebody who kind of indirectly knew the president and said last time he ran for president, when he won, he said, if I don't win, I'm just going to go and play golf. I don't know if that's true or not, but, you know.
Okay, so do you see Trump going to jail after he's out of office?
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of turmoil for him. I don't think things are going to go very well.
Wow.
I don't know everything that's coming out, but it seems like there's a lot of stuff coming out that will be coming out.
And you see a health issue for Melania. You see a health issue.
I do. I know that they say Trump is obese. I don't know how big he is, but I don't think he can handle a lot of stress and pressure. And I really do think that the COVID that he got has affected him more physically than what he's letting on.
Wow. Okay, we'll stop it right there, because you said a mouthful already.
I did. I hope nobody hates me, but I just work here, right?
All right, her number is 888-976-8989. You can go to her website, sandyrosson.com. Hey, well, you have a good election season, and I hope to talk to you really, 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 really soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.